Okay, check out what I've got. Brand new Dell Inspiron laptop. This is a really popular model and the price is excellent. This is a really inexpensive laptop. Right now it's $248 on Amazon. That is a pretty good deal. So for the full specs and to check out the current price, I'm going to put the link below. You can go directly to the Amazon page. So this is a 15.6-inch laptop, and it is, let's take a look at the outside first. It's got these little hexagon rough surface, fingerprint proof, nice Dell logo. It's not particularly thick. It is a little bit big though. It seems a little bit big, but a little bit bigger than the screen itself. So let's have a look at what we have here. It doesn't, there's not a lot of visible ports. Let's see what it actually has. So we've got two USB ports, an HDMI port, power jack, headphone, that's an exhaust vent. On the bottom, we'll see it has a removable battery. That's a nice feature, always good to have a removable battery. You can get an extra battery if this one goes out, you always get another one. This is not a DVD drive. I don't know, that might be a slot where you can put in an extra hard drive or something, but it's not a DVD drive. So with all the online streaming, all the movies and music and stuff going to the cloud, you might not need more than the 500 gigabytes that's in here, but if you think you might, or if you have DVDs that you want to play, this is what I recommend. This is an external Samsung DVD writer and reader. It can read and write DVDs and CDs. So it is super slick, it's really lightweight, really small, not very big at all. Plugs in just the little USB cable. There's not even any power jack or anything. It just goes right into the USB. Works really super easy. So let's open this thing up. So we're going to have a look at a couple things here. This is a Intel Celeron 2830 processor, which is 2.16 gigahertz with turbo boost. That can make it go a little bit faster if it needs to. That's about standard in this type of laptop. A lot of the ones in this price range have that exact same CPU. It's got the same 4 gigabytes of RAM that pretty much everyone in this price range has, the DDR3. The weight is 4.7 pounds or 2.13 kilograms, which is about average for the bunch. It's not particularly heavy, but not particularly light either. They all fall around that area, right around 5 pounds, give or take a half pound. So the graphics are supplied by an Intel HD card. This is not a gaming laptop. This is not meant for installing games and playing like 3D games. But you can play some Flash games. So there's always tons of Flash games available, and you'll be able to play those decently. So right now we have one pulled up. You can see that it works pretty well. It's pretty smooth. The screen looks pretty good. The screen actually looks a little bit better on this one than some other ones that I've seen. Let's see if it's at maximum brightness. I don't know if it is or not. So yes, it is at maximum brightness. No, it wasn't. Okay, so we can get, this is the maximum brightness. So some keyboards, you have to press down the function key before you press the up and down for brightness. This one you don't. You just, one hand, low brightness, high brightness. One thing that I really like about this one is look how dim it gets. That might seem like it's too dim to use right now, and it is right now, but at night, if you're sitting in the complete darkness watching a movie or playing a game or something, or like doing word processing, it's way easier on your eyes. Like your eyes will start to hurt and you'll have trouble sleeping if you're staring at anything really bright. So that's one thing I really like about it. Let's take a look at the video. Right now I have a trailer pulled up for a movie. We have it on max brightness now, and we're going to put it on 720p resolution, so the highest resolution. And the sound, we're going to check out the sound at the same time. So just like the brightness, the volume goes up and down with one button. You don't have to pull down the function key. So we're going to put the brightness on maximum. The speakers are on the bottom. Those are them right now. I think it's better to have them on the top, because if it's on the bottom, if you have it in your lap or anything, or on the sofa, it won't be as loud. But we're going to see how this sounds. So let's have a look.
Oh my God, it's regenerating! Did you hear that?
Okay, so the video looks pretty good, and the sound, the thing about the sound is that was not very loud. On other laptops that I've checked out, they got louder than that, but here's the thing. When they get louder than that, they sound crappy, because laptop speakers are small, and so they kind of start to sound like shaky and tinny when it gets any louder than that. So you cannot crank the volume up very loud, but the volume quality itself is pretty good. So Bluetooth. This laptop does not have Bluetooth. So if you want to use Bluetooth with this, you can get Bluetooth adapters. They look like this. They plug into one of the USB ports. The only part that sticks out is that black part. They're super cheap. They're like $10. I'm going to put a link to one down below. You can see it on Amazon. And that'll let you do Bluetooth, so that's not a deal breaker. It has your HDMI, which is nice. And this laptop, let's take a look at the trackpad. So the trackpad is a decent size. It has the physical buttons. That's one thing that I really like about trackpads, is when they have the physical dedicated buttons at the bottom, left click and right click. The trackpad itself, it feels smooth, or it doesn't feel, the movement is smooth. The surface is a little bit rough, but it feels good. Some of them feel like really smooth like glass. Some of them have a textured surface. This one has a textured surface. It's just personal preference. One thing that doesn't work super good about this laptop is the multi-touch gestures. So like you can use 2 fingers to like scroll up and down. This one doesn't work particularly as well as others as far as the multi-touch gestures, pinch to zoom, that kind of thing. But it still works. You might just need to get used to it. The keyboard on this is pretty good. It's got smallish keys, but I think it's nice to have some separation between the keys. These ones have a lot of separation between the keys. So the keyboard, I would say, is decent. It doesn't make a lot of noise. One thing that does make a lot of noise is the left click on the. I don't know if you can hear that, but it's a pretty clicky sound. Like, it's pretty loud. You might, end up disturbing someone if you're using this at night or something. But that's one thing that I think could be better about it. One bonus here is the number pad. Not all keyboards have a number pad on the side. I use Excel a lot, so I'm typing in numbers, and it's really good to have a number pad on the side if you're doing anything with numbers. So this is the Dell laptop. It's not too bad for its price range. Right now it's, like I said, $248, but click the Amazon link, see what the current price is. They can fluctuate from time to time. And you can look at the full specs there too. So that's it, 15.6-inch Dell Inspiron. Thanks.